Hi ladies, this is Deb with the Crafty Texas Woman, and I want to welcome y'all to our Mixin It Up with Santa YouTube hop. We're super excited to bring this to everyone. It is actually going to be a week long because we're so excited. So you have December 8th through the 14th, and some of the rules that you have to comply with to be eligible for the grand prize, which you'll see. Excuse me, is you have to be a subscriber to all of the designers, and you must leave a comment on everyone's or all the designers hop too. So I don't want to keep you guys very long because I know that we have a super lineup for you to hop through. And so let me go ahead and get started with just a few things that I used on my project. What I used was this loop heart Venus lace right here. I don't need to bring the bag up, and this is all I have left, so I'm gonna have to get some more. I love this. Okay, also I used some seam binding, and Misty carries all these colors of seam binding. We've got black, orange, red, brown, white, green, yellow, and all different kinds of colors. So, and then plus, I always like to get the white too, because then you can dye it to the colors that you want. So that's the seam binding. The other things that I used on mine was the green round pearl trim, the 4mm. Let me just take this out right here. And this is so pretty. It's such a pretty Christmas color right there. And then the next thing I used was the reverse chicken wire stencil from Misty's store, and she has a large selection of the 6x6 little templates there, so that's pretty cool. And another thing that I used was this paper, a sheet of this paper. I love this paper, and I had got it from Misty, and it is actually Once Upon a Time Christmas, and it's by the little yellow bicycle. This paper is 6x6, and I'm going to tell you, it's double-sided, and it is really nice paper. You can feel how thick it is, so it's a nice paper. So this is the actual one that I used right here on my project, and then I'll show that to you. The next thing that I used too was Teresa Collins' 6x6 Santa's List. Now I have the 6x6, and I also have the 12x12, and I chose to show this one because it's smaller scale, but I did use a 6x6, and I used this paper right there, and then I'll show you what I did with it. Also, I have the Teresa Collins from Misty's store is the chipboard, and I've used it and in a couple of projects. Nice stuff here. And then the next thing I used was the excuse me, I'm trying to get over a cold. Oh my gosh, I hate when I do this because I have it right here at the tip of my tongue. Is the rosette trim. Thank you very much. Is the rosette trim, and this is a burgundy color, and it comes in so many different colors. Also, I used on my project is some Lindy's that Misty carries in her store. This is the Don't Eat the Golden Snow, and this is Baby Blue Eyes that I've used. So those are, but she carries an array. Also, I used some of her little gems here, and I used a chandelier. I used a little diamond here. Two of the chandeliers actually, but they come in so many colors. These are great Christmas colors as well. And I kind of doctored them up a little bit and stuff like that because I like more of the, I'll show you what I did. So, without further, I'm going to go ahead and show you my project. Our project had to be Christmas, and it also had to be with the Christmas colors, and it could be green and red. It could be the winter Christmas colors and whatnot. So I chose to go. I did a tag, and here is my tag. Okay, and then here it had to have a dangle on the side, so here are my dangles, which are the chandeliers that Misty carries. Let me bring them up here. And what I did was, this is a Tim Holtz clasp, and what I did was I inked it, and then I actually went back and embossed it, so it had that, you know, old look, which it already did, you know, and I like that, but I wanted the snow kind of type look on there, and so I think that came out really good. And then here's the seam binding in green that I used, and then right here, which I forgot to show you, is a little dove, and I did the same thing with that. I embossed that. And then here is the chipboard that I used. So here's my danglies, here is my project, here's the rose trim. Yes, okay. And so, and then right in here is the little beads that I used, and I have it on my tree, and you know, it can go move around and do whatever you want. Plus, here is the trim that I used, and I don't know if y'all can see right back in here, but I did do some of the mixed media in here. Of course, the whole thing has got mixed media on it, but this is my paper back here. I kind of whitewashed it with my Jetso, and then I used the stencil and used the reverse chicken wire on there, and then I sprayed it with the blue, and just really, and then the snow, and I really like how it came out, so I hope you all do too. So I just wanted to, I don't want, like I say, I don't want to keep everybody, because everybody has, things to do, and get their rounds. Oh, and here's the back side, and I didn't really do a whole lot to the back, because I just kind of stamped on it a little bit, but that's primarily the front right here. So I hope you all like my tag, and because it is an oversized tag, and my Christmas tree. And then this is the paper that I used from the little yellow bike, and I like that, and I kind of washed it with too. So anyway, and then this is the snow that I used, and I like the snow, and this is that snow text right there. Okay, and I got this at Michael's, and I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure Misty can get it too from her store. But anyway, this is my project, and I hope that y'all have a good time during our hop. And make sure that you leave a comment, and you guys have fun hopping through, and I will leave a list of everything that I have. I'll leave a list of the lineup and the whole 9 yards. So y'all have a super duper time hopping through Mixing It Up with Santa YouTube hop. So I will see y'all again real soon. Bye bye.